Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Hardcore Classic WoW. Last episode, we made our way to Gadgetstan, and it was quite the journey. Today we are going to be leaving Tanaris and heading back to the Shimmering Flats to do some quests. Thought we might as well, do a few quests before we decide to hearth to Deepwater Tavern in the Wetlands. We have a few things to turn in as well. We have some deliveries to do in Ratchet. Maybe we could just hold on to that for now. All right, so let's get some elixirs rolling here. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Happy that we're still alive and the Warriors doing pretty damn well. Kind of surprised we got this far already. And I must say, I think Prot is a great choice. I would recommend it to everybody. I know it may seem a little boring being a Prot Warrior, but I think it's the way to go. I honestly think it's pretty comparable to playing as an Arms Warrior. Because if you think about it, at the beginning, you're getting a lot of defensive stats like shield specialization, toughness, brute blood rage. You also don't have to worry about, being in defense, like swapping on a shield, so to shield bash, which is nice. And usually as an Arms Warrior, you end up going into Tactical Mastery so you can, stance a bit. So you can use the defensive stance abilities without losing a bunch of rage. The cool thing about a Prot Warrior is you tend to be in defensive stance quite a bit. This guy's level 35. Could be pretty tough. I'll go in defensive stance for this. Get some revenges. Another thing is you pretty much keep revenge on cooldown. You keep using shield block. Revenge does decent damage. And we have a chance to stun the target with it as well. Look how many stuns we've gotten off. The survivability of Prot, I'm telling you guys, it's good. Now, if I was not playing, class, wow, this looks amazing. If I was not playing hardcore, 100% I'd be going, we'd be going Arms. We want to level faster. But hardcore, it's a different beast, right? Survivability is big. Yeah, I would recommend going Prot for at least till 40. I see a lot of people saying go go Arms guaranteed, but I think Prot might be better. Unless you just hate playing Prot because of how slow it is. I like it. I think it's kind of cool. Look at all the stun procs we're getting from Revenge. They're fighting mobs that are like 2 levels higher than us. We're completely, I wouldn't say completely wrecking them, but should be taking a lot more damage, that's for sure. And maybe switching to arms a little earlier, like maybe in the 30s is a good idea, especially if you're out there in the world solo leveling like we're doing right now. So a lot of the talents around these levels tend to be dungeon focused or group focused. So it's potentially better to just switch to arms now, probably, if you're going to be out in the world questing solo. But if you are, you know, planning on doing more dungeons, then you might as well just stay prod. Watch out for these trolls coming. Like, we're barely taking any damage, man. Not doing a lot of damage either, but if this, like, these 2 guys came, maybe we could survive. I'm not gonna give it a try, but oh, we got these guys coming. It's gonna take us a while to get these shells. Let's pick up some parts here. So we got to get parts, tortoise shells. Scorpid venom. Battle with this guy. Oh, I got some turtle meat. Nice. We'll be using that later to level up our cooking. Hopefully we have enough food. This vortex guy could be kind of annoying. That stun is awesome, man. Like constantly stunning this scorpion. This takes us a long time to kill stuff, though. So that's the downside, but we're not going to die. That's the upside. Like when we were in, what's that place called? Charred Vale. We had to fight that elite. Like we could have died there. That harpy could have killed us, but we were in prot. Yeah, our survivability got us through that. Oh, crap. Let's see if we can survive this. Yeah, like we're barely taking any damage from this guy. And Revenge and Wrath of the Lich King, it does so much damage. Much more than it does in Classic, that's for sure. It's also pretty risky tanking in arms, too. Like, you can tank in arms. But it is kind of risky. You need a good healer and, like, grouped with you to pull that off, I think. Yeah, we do a lot better in defensive stance. Right now we're in battle stance. It's not really working out too well here. Taking way more damage than we usually do. Not getting too lucky with these hardened shells. I usually don't level in the Shimmering Flats. And I can see why. Some of these quests are kind of a pain. Like the drop rate on these turtle shells are brutal. Only got one. Played almost 10 tortoises so far. Slayed a couple last night. The cool thing about shield block, even whenever you use shield block, you pretty much have revenge up all the time. Like, notice that we use shield block, and we all pretty much can use revenge on cooldown. Block increased by 75%. And every time you block or dodge or parry, you get a proc of revenge. Doesn't do a lot of damage though. Actually getting messed up by this guy. Like missing everything. That's another thing too. When you end up missing a lot as a arms warrior, it hurts because your swing speed is long. It takes like 2 seconds, usually sometimes 3, to you know, get a swing off. And if you're missing those consistently, good chance you might die because you're taking more damage. You have less armor, usually less stam as well. We're gonna lose a bit of stam here, like actually 420 health. Once we lose this power word fortitude. This guy back. We should get a lot of XP for this quest. We'll get a bit of turtle meat as well. Oh yeah, we're missing quite a bit because this mob is higher level than us. So we're just missing over and over again. Where I wish we were using like a mace. Cool thing about revenge, it doesn't cost any rage. There we go, we're starting to get some shells. Let's have a bite to eat. We'll have the seasoned wolf kebab, get a little bit of a food buff going. Because we're going to lose our fortitude soon. I'll pick this up here. Kind of surprised we're leveling here. Didn't think we would come here. This place looks kind of cool, though. Scorpiter. I gotta watch out pulling two. Gonna do a good old range pull. Oh yeah. Put these here. Still in combat? Yeah. Missing quite a bit. Go, we got the stun. Gives us like a free hit. We got the withering poison debuff. Nature damage inflicted every 3 seconds. Reduce strength and agility. That's not good. Oh, look at all the scorpions here. Not bad, this one's only 32. Here we range pull. Got like 3 hits in there while he was stunned. Like if we were fighting as an arms warrior, like yeah, the mob might be dead by now. But we would be much lower health, I think. Would be cool to test it with like a 2-handed weapon. Pulling this guy, see how this goes. vortexes are annoying. We're catching up to him here. Looking like it's going to be a close fight. There we go. Come on. Let's eat up quick before we die. You can really tell we lost the fortitude buff. That's another good thing about Pro 2 is when you're in like a surprise scenario like that, you have more utility to deal with it. You're not as worried. We will be staying in mostly defensive stance while we're out here. We are fighting mobs here. Around our level, some of them are a bit higher. Can't get any scorpion venom. That's one thing about the quests here in the Shimmering Flats. They're all like very well, everything feels like it has a low drop rate. So it can get a little bit annoying questing out here. Rough place to group quest too. You'll be here forever trying to get all the materials. We keep getting smacked. There we go. We finally got some salted scorpion venom. I'm gonna run out of food here pretty quick. We don't have much left, to be honest. Oh, look at that, an orc warlock. Guess he's going to gadget stand. Guy's a dick. Fears the mob. What a nice guy. It's good though. We'll get some free hits. He's loving that. It's like, that's right, Hordy, take that. I wonder how much the large venom sacks are worth. 4 silver on the auction house. There's a couple out here. Sucks that we have this debuff that poisons us. We can't really use our bandages. We only have like 4 more pieces of food, I think. Let's use one of these explosive sheep. Does it follow you? Look at this. Haha! That did a lot of damage. That was kind of cool. We should get more of those. Gotta watch out though, they can run into like a huge pack. Pull a bunch of stuff. I didn't really tell it to attack anything there, I just seen something that was hostile and attacked it. Kind of waiting for our health to get up. We should have bought some food or made some more food before we came. But we don't really take too much damage with broad, so it's fine. Borzen, PvP humanoid. Getting a lot of different stacks of poison. I didn't know that this stacked like that. It's actually pretty brutal. Surprised we're able to actually out heal it. So we're getting every 3 seconds we're taking a certain amount of nature damage. It's quite a bit. Don't really know how much we're taking though. Looks like you take like 8 damage. We're taking 8 damage at the moment. We have 2 stacks of this withering poison. Here, we'll pick this up while we wait for this stuff to fall off. We have 2 of the scorpid venom. So we need 4 more. Keep picking this stuff up. No mage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, we do a lot of damage as broad. That's kind of the annoying part, I guess. But we'll be happy we did it once we get back into dungeons. go. We got another stack of scorpion venom. Probably be here for a little while. Yeah, 3 more, not bad. See if we can find some parts here. While we wait for our health to go up. This kind of looks like parts. Recharge here. But yeah, one thing I would recommend if you can do it, you get Whirlwind Axe as early as you can, and then right around this level, I would switch to arms. Like, it's not bad, like, we're doing pretty good, but the damage is it is slow. It's pretty slow. Just fine, it's not a big deal, but we're not gonna, probably won't die as long as we don't pull a bunch of stuff. Let's get these parts while we're waiting to get our health up here. But I can really tell right now at this level that it's taking us a while to take down mobs. Missed our demo shout. Go, nice revenge there. That's not bad. We're just spamming revenge, shield block, and rupture. Or rend, I mean. Thinking about the rogue bleed. And we're barely taking any damage. Pick up these parts. Decent amount of people leveling up here, though. Go halfway. Almost got all our parts. this Reaper's getting wrecked. Blocking so many of his attacks as well. Just need one more Venom. And we don't have to worry about the debuff anymore. Fight one of these tortoises. Yeah, Prod is like it's like a real, like, I don't want to die spec. Sort of like playing like a survival hunter. Well, like Beast Mastery as a hunter is more like the arms spec. And if you want to get a character to 60, you probably should play the I don't want to die spec. It's probably a good choice. It saved our life a couple times. And we'll be happy we got it when we're doing the dungeons, that's for sure. That attack there. Gonna knock us to the ground. We just gave him the shield. We just let the bleeds tick. Our Wrens get pretty much full value. We just put 2 up on them. And we just shield block and revenge the entire way. Nice. A bit of rubble here. Yeah, I still recommend Prot. These levels would probably be the roughest ones, 30 to 40. Once you get to 40, I'd say switch to arms. Because it just gets rough down here. Concussion blow. This is all survivability stuff, guys. And eventually, it starts to fall behind. And we're at that point where it's starting to fall behind. And this is when, like, arms really starts getting good. You get two-handed weapon specialization around this time. Increases the damage you deal with two-handed melee weapons by 5%. And then you can get sweeping strikes, which is OP. Sword specialization, so it's the one. Maybe we'll take mace. Can actually take axe specialization too. It's pretty damn good. Axe is the best. Increases your chance to get a critical strike with an axe by 5%. Mace is not bad for survival. You can go mace spec. And gives you a 5% chance to stun your target for 3 seconds. It's pretty damn good for hardcore. I used mace specialization on my rogue. Same thing, you just get a stun randomly. Helps out a lot. And sword specialization, you get a chance for an extra hit. 5% chance for an extra attack. That's alright. Let's get into a fight with this tortoise here. But this is when the arms tree gets really good. It's like right around 40. Oops. Hit him. Yeah, you can really tell a difference. Like, we were in battle stance there, we're getting wrecked by this guy. Once we switch to defense stance, we start, you know, shield blocking with revenge. Start wrecking him. Gotta pick the Wrens up as well. Actually getting beat up pretty bad here. This turtle's a beast. A nice little stun there. Hit him. Keeps blocking all of our stuff. There we go. Okay, so I think it's a good time to use use a food buff here. Then Mortal Strike's awesome. Vicious Strike that deals weapon damage plus 85 and wounds the target, reducing the effectiveness of any healing by 50%. While in protection, we just get Shield Slam. Which does a decent amount of damage. Slams the target with your shield causing 225 to 235 damage, modified by your shield block value. It has a 50% chance of dispelling one magic effect on the target. Also causes a high amount of threat. It's okay, you do way more damage with Mortal Strike. One-handed weapon specialization is not bad. Increases the damage you deal with one-handed melee weapons by 2%. That's when proc gets a little bit better when you max that out, but that takes a while to get to. And then you can go level as Fury. It's like the riskiest spec to go to level as. But it is fun. But eventually you'll go Fury as a tank. You'll go Fury Prot. I think people probably still go Fury Prot on hardcore, for sure. Just to keep threat up. Because the survivability of Fury Prot's pretty good. And you're doing an insane amount of threats, so bosses die faster. When bosses die faster, you have to deal with less mechanics, so I think all the tanks probably that raid are Fury Prot. We're gonna pull 2 here. Let's deal with this guy. Nice stun right there. Perfect. Yeah, we're barely taking any damage from this guy. He's getting wrecked. I wonder if anybody has Edgemaster's handguards on the server. There's probably someone. Or one of the tanks. Terrible way to die, though, if you die with Edgemaster's handguards. Pretty brutal. It's a trash drop in Maradon, I believe. Is it Maradon? Yeah. I don't think they show it, though. And they don't show the trash drops. It's too bad. Yeah, it just gives you swords, like, specialization for pretty much every weapon. And that helps quite a bit if you want to be Fury Prot. The cool thing is, when you're a human warrior, you don't really need Edgemasters. Only time you really want to use Edgemasters is if you're not like a race that has like a specialization with a weapon. So if you're an orc and you have Thunder Fury, then you want Edgemasters because Edgemasters is a sword. I mean, because Thunder Fury is a sword, and you need the weapon skill. But if you're a human with Wind Fury, you don't really have to worry about it. I mean, Thunder Fury. Okay, losing my mind over here. Wind Fury. Yeah, the Thunder Fury, the legendary sword from Molten Core. So yeah, I think humans really don't have to worry about getting Edge Masters. It's mostly like a horde problem. Trolls use daggers. I think they have dagger specialization, trolls. Not too sure about that. I know they have bow specialization, I believe. Dwarves have gun. Yeah, I think trolls do have dagger specialization. I have to look into that. Let me see here. I wonder what class has that. Maybe gnomes get that? Yeah, I wonder who gets that. I'll have to look into it. Might be gnomes. Someone gets dagger specialization. We have to ask another question, like what race gets it? What race gets dagger specialization? Doesn't really tell you. Here, we'll go to Wowhead for Alliance Racials. Oh, look at this guy. Let's get him. I've got to pay attention, though. I don't want to die. Gotta watch out. Dying looking at stuff. But yeah, dwarves get gun specialization. I'm pretty sure trolls get it. What does gnomes get? Escape artists, they get engineering, special expansive mind. I guess that's why everybody goes like gnome mage. Get intelligence increased by 5%. You also get arcane resistance increase. Engineering skill increased by 15. That's pretty awesome. And you have escape artist, gets you out of CC. It's not bad. Let's go down to it's Alliance Racials. Horde races and racials. There you go. This is a good time to pull this guy. I'm doing all right here. Oh. some parts over there. There you go, nice stun. Can run away here too. Stun's pretty long. Still looking at these ratios. There's Troll. Not just throwing specialization. Skill with throwing weapons increased by 5. And then bow. They don't have dagger. I wonder who has dagger. It's got to be no. I think it would be gnomes, but it's not. No one has dagger specialization? Interesting. So I guess the reason why people like Troll as a tanking race is just because of berserking. Increases your attack speed by 10% to 30%. At full health, it's 10, and then it goes up to 30% if you're like badly hurt. I guess under 50% health, you do like an insane amount of attack speed. And then if you like, you know, use daggers while doing that, it's probably pretty crazy because the attack speed on daggers is pretty damn quick. Build up threat pretty fast. I guess they dual wield daggers. Daggers with a shield is pretty good too. I think that's like one of the best weapons to use with a shield because you know, build up your threat fast. Because of the weapon speed. Just running around this desert in a circle. We almost got all the parts though. And we just need one more salty scorpion venom. Hopefully we can turn in at least one quest today here. Troll also has beast slaying. That's amazing. For classic WoW hardcore, you slay so many beasts. Especially in Stranglethorn Vale. Yeah, maybe we'll go Troll next. Or Orc. I played as an Orc tank back in 2019 Classic and all. It's cool. Great because of axe specialization. And I guess the stun helps too. There's a ratio that decreases like the amount or the chance of you getting stunned. Try to find that. Yeah, hardiness, chance to resist stun effects increased by an additional 25%. It's pretty damn good. I only need a couple more parts here. Try to get those. Command's pretty good too for a hunter. Damage dealt by hunter and warlock pests increased by 5%. I guess that's why they're the best. Orc's like the best class for warlock. And then the thing that sucks about being an orc tank is blood fury. Unless the boss you're fighting is a complete joke, like increases the base melee attack power by 25% for 15 seconds and reduces healing effects on you by 50% for 25 seconds. So like say you ever fat finger that, good chance you're gonna die. The boss hits hard. Oh, somebody came here and just slaughtered all of the scorpions. It's good because now we're going to get this final part. Thought it'd be right here. It looks like it's just over here. Might have to fight the scorpion for it. Axe specialization. It's very attractive for warriors, opening up alternative DPS skilling options and builds. I guess so. Axe specialization's the best, though. Like, I think it's the best. Increases your chance to get a critical strike with axes by 1%, and then if you're an orc, you also have the increased, you know, chance to hit. It's awesome, which doesn't really matter for PvP though, because everybody's the same level, so increased hit chance doesn't really matter that much. It's really only for PvE and fighting bosses. All right, so we got a few quests done, guys. We're gonna head back and turn those in. Like the final quest we have is vultures. Vultures and turtles. Hope there's like a vendor we can go to over here so we can sell some of the junk in our bags. And hardiness, the chance to stun, like to reduce like stun effects by 25%. That's okay. It's really just a PvP racial. It's good against rogues.
Talk to me.
Paladins with Hodge. Rocket car parts. Traviseen, have you been out into the flats? Did you bring back the load of parts I wanted?
Whoa! Look at all that. There's some good stuff in that heap of junk. I'm sure I can pawn it off for a hefty sum. And is that an ear I see squashed between those two sheets of metal? Ouch! Heh, I sure wouldn't want to be that pilot. Thanks, adventurer. Here's your pay. And here's some advice. Free of charge. If you look hard enough, you can always find profit in someone else's tragedy.
Sounds like he's an opportunist.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Did you get that venom?
All right, this venom is going to work great. Thanks, adventurer. Now I just need to boil it down, apply Skipper Otimer, add a negacatalyst, and drat! Where are my notes?
All right, there we go, guys. Got a few quests done. We're just over halfway to level 34. And next episode, we will try to finish up our quests here in the Shimmering Flats. And then we'll hearth and make our way to the wetlands. Maybe we should pick up this Basilisk quest as well. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.